Hello. So I just wanted to drop this about water. All water is not created equal. Okay. During the time of detoxing, cleansing, really trying to cut down, I always recommend for people to drink distilled water, because distilled water is empty. There's no nutrients, there's no minerals in it, so it has the ability to absorb toxins really fast and absorb the fats in our body and kind of draw it out and take it with it on its way out. So it's really good for cleansing and detoxing. It's good for what we're doing right now for 21 days. Distilled water is the way to go. Now, here's the flip side of the coin. It's the way to go while we're in this process because, one, we want to rid our bodies of toxins, because toxins help our bodies or make our bodies store fat. Believe it or not, it's not about, really, it is about what you eat, definitely, because what you eat contributes to the environment in your body. And what you want to create is an alkaline environment in your body, as opposed to an acidic environment. Okay. And the way we get an acidic environment is by, one, toxins, right? The other way is by taking in a lot of sugar, dairy, mucus producing foods, processed sugars, anything in a box you don't want to eat. Okay. Well, unless it's like natural, we'll go into the day, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Like processed foods, you don't want to eat it because it creates an acidic environment in your body because of the sugar, right? All of that sugar and acid breaks down into mucus, and it creates a happy environment for toxins to live in. That's what creates disease in our body. Dis-ease in your body is created by an acidic environment. How do we change that? We go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Alkalize. We want to alkalize our body. So what we're doing for 21 days, we're taking out all the sugar. We're taking out dairy, and I'm sorry, but meat is a big culprit of acid causing foods as well. Like meat, especially red meat is high on that list. So we're taking that out for 21 days in order to help your body have a more alkaline, peaceful environment inside. Okay, toxins, parasites, all of that cannot live happily in the environment that we're creating, and the way we're doing that is through the green, natural, whole foods, combinations of whole foods. Okay, and we'll have more recipes coming out, but that's what you want. You want to use the distilled water to help flush those toxins, because once you stop feeding them and you start to change this environment, they're going to kind of go all over the place. And so you don't want the toxins to settle in another place in your body. You want it to get out. Okay. And so if we remove toxins, we will remove the fat. And as we remove the toxins, then we are giving your cells an opportunity to receive the nutrients that you're putting in with the clean food that you're going to eat. So those toxins block your cells from receiving nutrients. So really, we are nutrient deficient, right? So what stores fat? Toxins, and a nutrient deficient body is what stores fat. All right, because it's holding on to the fat, going, is there some minerals in here that I need? Can I get what I need from this? Well, I'm going to hold on to it until what I need comes in. So instead of causing your body to be in starvation mode, which is what that is, we're going to break that cycle. We're going to constantly feed every 2 to 3 hours. Snacking, a handful of nuts is good, a banana, an apple, whatever your choice for the snack. Check out the snack list on that. Every 2 hours. Then you want to eat a sensible lunch, a raw lunch, lightly cooked, nothing over 115 degrees. You don't want to lose the crunch, and you don't want translucent vegetables because there's no nutrients in that. You've killed them all. So that's what we're doing right now, 21 days. That's why it's going to be so drastic, because you're taking and you're switching everything around in your body, polar opposite. Okay, so right now, distilled water. And just one more thing about water. 21 days, we're getting it in. Distilled is great to drink. Now, if you are drinking distilled water and you have a horrible diet, it's a bad idea. It's not a good thing to drink, because in that situation, just like it absorbs toxins in your body, it can also have the ability to absorb toxins in our environment. And then you're like compounding the effect when you're putting in bad foods. So increasing our nutrients, supplementation is great. And right now, for a short period of time, detox time, distilled water is fine, but you really have to know what you're doing. Now, here's the other thing. Distilled or water with a high pH. I like to drink water that has a pH balance of 9. It's called hydrate. And I guess the highest number on the pH scale is like 12 or 15. So 9 is super high, like based on what you can buy at the store. And I get that from Eddie's Health Shop, which is by Toys R Us if you're in Knoxville. It's super cheap there. You can get like a 3-gallon thing of it for $7. High pH, high alkaline water, which means it adds minerals to your body. That water has minerals. It's adding electrolytes to you, and it's adding, calcium, magnesium. It's adding all the goodness to your cells. Okay, so it's helping neutralize. It's helping to get rid of the nutrient deficiencies that we have. It's aiding that process. So that's the opposite end. So you're either doing distilled or you want to do a higher pH water. Hydrate is one. There's one called Icelandic. Kroger sells that. But right now you're cool with the distilled. Stay on top of the diet. Don't go hungry. We're taking our body out of starvation mode. And I'm sorry this is so long, but I wanted to tell you about that. Okay. All right. Live, learn, grow.